Hello and welcome back to the Positive Mind. We are on week 4 and we are on day 6. Now I know there's been a couple of days without videos because I have had some health issues, but I am back ready to roll and we're just going to pick up where we left off, okay? All right, so we began week 4 with I am full to overflowing with positivity and I'm immune to negative thoughts. Day 2, I am not a slave to bad habits. I am able to conquer and overcome anything negative in my life. Day 3, I sleep in tranquility and my dreams are filled with positivity. Day 4, my thoughts are positive and my life is abundant and rich. Day 5, I have the power to forgive those who have done me harm in my past. I am no longer bound to them or their negativity. And today, on day 6, I have a spirit of harmony and am free from anger. I do not react in anger, but always respond with kindness. Wow, that's a hard one, right? I have a spirit of harmony and I'm free from anger. I do not react in anger, but always respond with kindness. Whew, that one is really, really difficult because when people trigger us, especially those of us who have suffered abuse in our lives, it is very, very difficult to not react with anger. And this just happened to me the other day. I was feeling bad physically and very tired and in a lot of pain, and a person that is a friend of mine said something that triggered me and I lost my temper. I said some things that I should not have said and I walked away and I decided to go for a drive to clear my head. And I was thinking about this particular affirmation. And I thought, why did I respond in anger? Well, I didn't respond because response is thought out. I reacted. I reacted in anger because I was triggered, because they did something that my father used to do and that another narcissistic, controlling person in my life used to do, and it just triggered me. And, you know, the good out of that is that I recognized it, realized what the root of that trigger is, and now I am able to begin to deal with that. So that's the positive spin on it. But I realized as I was thinking over this affirmation, I have a spirit of harmony and I'm free from anger. I do not react in anger, but always respond with kindness. I realized I really need to work on that area of my life. I really need to work on that area of my life. And I would imagine there's some of you out there that feel the same way. When someone pushes our buttons, sometimes we just fly off the handle, right? And so it's very vitally important to me personally to get this down in my spirit, because while it may not be true yet, the more that I say it, the more that I get it down inside of me, the more real it becomes. I am speaking things out of my mouth that are not yet true today, but I'm speaking them into existence. Just like the law of attraction, just like The Secret, just like the Bible says, calling things that are not as if they were. Faithfully believing that as I speak out these words, that I walk in harmony, that I don't react in anger, that I respond with kindness, then those things will become my reality. Those things will become my reality, and yours too. The more that we work on this, the better we will be, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our time of meditation. So get in a place where you're comfortable. Try not to be interrupted. It's a little difficult sometimes when you have children, or like me, fur babies. Sometimes they start barking at the most inopportune times. But try to find somewhere where you're not going to be interrupted. And let's just shake off all the tension, all the negativity that has been piling up in our spirit. Let's just shake that off. Let's get comfortable. And let's begin our session by taking a few deep cleansing breaths. Remember, we're going to breathe in that positive energy that the universe is providing, and we're going to exhale and remove all the negative energy from ourselves, okay? Here we go. And again, breathe in that positive energy. Relax into this space. One more time. I want you to imagine yourself as a tree, a big, tall tree, a redwood tree that is planted by a flowing river of deep, crystal clear water. Imagine yourself standing strong and tall, branches reaching upward, branches reaching outward. A strong, tall redwood tree. Imagine that your main root, your taproot, extends from the base of your spine and digs deep into Gaia, into Mother Earth, pressing down deeper and deeper and deeper until you reach the center, the core of the Mother. And from this core, up your main root, into your trunk, out the top of your branches, out each tip of every branch, pours the light, the energy, the power of Mother Earth. Allow that energy to flow from Gaia into your being, out your crown chakra, all the way through your torso to your root chakra. You are being filled with light and love. You are being filled with positivity and joy. You are being filled with energy, the energy of the universe. Now imagine additional roots going to either side of you and behind you to give you stability. And each one of those roots taps into the energy of Gaia, filling your entire being with the peace and the harmony that Mother Nature provides. Imagine your roots extending out before you and diving deep into the waters of our Creator, the spirit realm. And in these waters you find everything you need to live your life successfully. And you drink in all the power and the energy of our Creator. And it nourishes you and fills you to overflowing so that you can nourish others. And as you look up, feel the rays of the rising sun upon your face. Feel the powerful rays of the sun energizing you, shedding light on your entire being, light and warmth. Breathe in that energy. Breathe in that power. And in this place of peace and energy and positivity and love, let us say our affirmations. I am full to overflowing with positivity, and I'm immune to negative thoughts. I am not a slave to bad habits. I am able to conquer and overcome anything negative in my life. I sleep in tranquility, and my dreams are filled with positivity. My thoughts are positive, and my life is abundant and rich. I have the power to forgive those who have done me harm in my past. I am no longer bound to them or their negativity. I have a spirit of harmony, and I'm free from anger. I do not react in anger, but always respond with kindness. Let's say those again. I am full to overflowing with positivity, and I'm immune to negative thoughts. I am not a slave to bad habits. I am able to conquer and overcome anything negative in my life. I sleep in tranquility, and my dreams are filled with positivity. My thoughts are positive, and my life is abundant and rich. I have the power to forgive those who have done me harm in my past. I am no longer bound to them or their negativity. I have a spirit of harmony, and I am free from anger. I do not react in anger, but always respond with kindness. And let's say them one more time. I am full to overflowing with positivity, and I'm immune to negative thoughts. I am not a slave to bad habits. I am able to conquer and overcome anything negative in my life. I sleep in tranquility, and my dreams are filled with positivity. My thoughts are positive, and my life is abundant and rich. I have the power to forgive those who have done me harm in my past. I am no longer bound to them or their negativity. I have a spirit of harmony, and I am free from anger. I do not react in anger, but always respond with kindness. All right, let's take some more deep cleansing breaths. And let's breathe in all that positive energy we just spoke into this space. And again. And one more time. Oh, that feels so good to do that. I've missed it the last couple of days. You know, I'm still in a lot of pain, but I committed to doing this, and I am not going to let pain stop me from being here for you and for me. I definitely get a lot out of it. So I want to ask you to commit also to doing this every single day. Every single day. It will change your life. Doesn't matter what happens and what comes up. You know, I was miserable the last 2 days not doing this with you. Miserable. And I realized that me taking a break because my logical mind said that was the thing to do was not the thing to do. Yes, I still did my meditation, and yes, I had my positive affirmations that I said, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. So I would like to ask you also to commit to being here every day so that we can share this time together. There's something powerful in that, you know. Okay, so back on track here. When you go throughout your day today, say these words to yourself. And I know there's a lot of words. We're on day 6 after all, and most of these affirmations, in fact, all of them have been very long. So say them to yourself as you're getting ready for your day, as you're in the shower, as you're commuting, whatever you do during your day. Say them at lunch, say them in the afternoon, say them before you go to sleep at night. I keep sticky notes around my home to help me keep them before my eyes. I even record them if I'm going to go on a journey. I speak them into my phone, and then I play it when I'm in the car, just to keep my mind full of this positive stuff, because it's so helpful and it's so vitally important. We have to flip the script. And the only way we're going to do that is repetitiveness, saying them, hearing them, seeing them, even writing them is good. It helps us remember, and it helps get it down deep in our spirit. And that's what we need in order to change our lives for the better. All right, I'm going to get set up for our tarot card reading, and I'll see you guys back in a minute. The first crystal we are starting with today is howlite. And howlite is tied to the crown chakra. It assists with patience and helps alleviate anger, and it is especially good with pain relief, which is why I chose this one today. The second crystal for today is the tiger's eye blue, also known as the hawk's eye. It is tied to the throat chakra. It helps with clarity. It also helps ease anxiousness and overcome phobias, and it is really good for stress relief. Aries has the Queen of Swords. The Queen's number is 12, which 1 + 2 = 3, and the number 3 stands for wisdom, success, luck, and deepened intuition. I'm sensing that decisions are about to be made about your future path. You're going to have to make some choices, and some of these choices won't be easy ones. You really need to press in and seek wisdom. And don't be distracted from your present projects just because you have to think about things in the future, okay? I'm sensing that your ideas about your current project are going to come easier for you today as well. So press into the spirit realm, seek wisdom and guidance on your future plans, and do not be distracted from your current project. Taurus gets the King of Pentacles, and the number of the King is 13, which breaks down to 4, and the number 4 stands for faith and stability. If you look at this king, his throne and his feet are firmly planted on the ground, and he looks very confident and he's feeling very grounded. And this is where I sense a lot of you in the Taurus family are, and if you're not there yet, it is coming. The universe is pouring out an extra measure for the Taurus folks today to help you feel more confident, more grounded, and give you some ability to stand strong. I also sense that financial ease is coming your way, some comfort, maybe a possible raise or promotion, but I sense it's more of just some money that may have been tied up in something being freed up for your use. So use it wisely, but also use it to celebrate or to do something for yourself, specifically just for you. All right, Taurus? Gemini, you get the Wheel of Fortune today. And the number of the wheel is the number 10, which stands for completion. I'm sensing that things are coming into alignment for you right now. Maybe some things have been kind of difficult to deal with, but they're coming into alignment for you now. You're going to find truth and some understanding about some things that might have been a little bit cloudy before. Also, your new path is becoming clearer to you. You know, you've been kind of ending things, finishing things over the last month or so. And so now is a time of harvest of those old projects' successes, and your future is looking a little bit clearer and brighter to you. I'm also sensing that you're going to feel a time of peace and contentment over the next several days as the old things come to a close and the new things start to begin. Cancer, you get the Page of Cups. And the number of the page is 10, which means completion. I'm sensing that your creative energy is still firing on all cylinders, and it's helping you to sustain the projects, as those projects seem to be coming to a close in the next week or so, maybe even by the end of the month. You're going to feel a little bit let down because you've really enjoyed doing these projects. But don't spend too much time in that space. Just start looking ahead to the new projects that are coming up, because you've got a lot of new things on the horizon. And you're going to be finding a lot of joy and comfort and contentment as these projects are coming to an end. You're going to really, really sit back and enjoy the fruit of your labor. Leo gets the Justice card. And the number of the Justice card is 11, which breaks down to 2. And the number 2 stands for optimism, self-truth, and partnership. So I'm sensing right now you're struggling to find balance in your life, balance in your work versus family time, maybe balance in your spiritual versus physical time. And you really need to strike balance. That's what this card is telling you. Justice always means balance. The right, the left, the yin, the yang, the male, the female. And justice is always blind. It doesn't take sides, or that's the way it's supposed to be, right? It doesn't take sides. It just chooses the best course of action for all parties involved. And that's where you are right now, because decisions need to be made about your future, maybe educational decisions or job or projects, or even decisions about certain relationships in your life need to be made. So press into the spirit realm, make sure that you are balancing that part of your life very well, so that you will have the wisdom and the guidance to make these decisions properly. And I'm also sensing that as you do this, things are really going to go your way for quite some time. You're going to have maybe the next, 6 to 8 weeks of just things going your way, Leo. So press into the spirit, because you really need to make the right choices. Virgo, you get the Queen of Cups. And the number of the Queen is 12, which breaks down to 3, which stands for wisdom, luck, success, and heightened intuition. You know, this Queen is looking forward. She is looking to the future. And that's where I sense you are, Virgo. You are looking ahead at what is in front of you with anticipation, with excitement. And you like what you see. And you're hopeful. And you're feeling good about the choices you are making at this time. I think it's a time for you to celebrate with family and friends, because some projects are ending successfully, which is propelling you forward into a new path, into a new place of understanding and joy. I sense to caution you about something. There might be a difficult situation that will come across your path in the next day or so. Make sure that you allow your compassionate nature and your kind heart to be in charge. Don't react, but respond with that compassion and that kindness that you are good at. Libra gets the Moon. Well, the number of the Moon card is 18, which breaks down to 9. And the number 9 stands for enlightenment, getting in touch with your higher self, and finding wisdom. Now, there's a lot of symbolism in this card, a lot. And we really haven't had this card all that often. So let's take these little symbols one by one, shall we? This crab or crayfish is in the water. It's half in and it's half out. And I'm sensing what that means. Well, the crab itself stands for protection of self. And I'm sensing, Libra, that you are kind of halfway in the spiritual realm, but not as deep as you should be. Maybe you're trying to handle some situations yourself instead of allowing the universe to handle it for you. Maybe you're feeling like you need to protect yourself instead of allowing the universe to do the protection for you. The dogs that are howling at the moon, I'm sensing that means loyalty. So there are people in your life that are very loyal to you, and people that are very willing to stand by you no matter what. They sound the alarm if there's something that's not quite right in your life. And they are very good people to have in your life. I'm sensing that you are in a time where there's some highly charged emotions going on in your life. Maybe you're feeling uncertain about your path. You know, we've been talking a lot over the last several weeks about you making decisions and leaving things behind and moving on to new things. And maybe you're just feeling a little bit emotional about that and a little uncertain. Maybe you're feeling the need for change, and then like a pendulum swing, feeling the need to stay the same. And maybe there's a little bit of confusion there. I want you to think about that and press into the spirit and ask for guidance, because the water in this card, it symbolizes the spirit realm, and it also symbolizes your subconscious. It symbolizes wisdom and depth. So seek guidance. Don't act in haste. Don't act in haste, because you're really in an uncertain place right now, Libra. So make sure that you seek guidance before you make any moves. Scorpio gets the King of Swords, and the number of the King is 13, which breaks down to 4 and means faith and stability. I'm sensing that you are somewhere between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Just like this king and his throne, they're kind of floating in between heaven and earth. That's kind of where you are right now, Scorpio. You're kind of struggling to maintain your spiritual connection, possibly. You're doing a lot of thinking. There's been a lot of change in your life, and you're doing a lot of thinking about all of that. And you're looking back for wisdom. You're looking for the lessons to be learned from that. And you don't seem to have any regrets, which is good, because the situation that's behind you, you didn't have any control over, and it wasn't of your making. So it's good that you're looking back before moving on, because you're learning the lessons that the Tower wants to teach you. And there's a new day dawning. Look at that. Look at that. New day dawning. All right, Scorpio. Sagittarius. You get the Page of Wands. The page's number is 10, which stands for completion. And this page is also looking back. And he's looking back, I'm sensing, with gratitude for what has passed. Fondly remembering, reminiscing good memories in your past. And there's good things on the horizon for you, because you're moving on. I'm sensing to tell you to weigh your options carefully. You know, you look at these fruit trees right here. There are a lot of pieces of fruit on these trees, and this means that there's a lot of options ahead for you. So weigh them carefully. No spur-of-the-moment decisions for you, Sagittarius. Use wisdom. Capricorn gets the High Priestess. Oh, she is just dancing in the heavens, isn't she? And her number is 2, and that stands for optimism, for getting in touch with your true self, and possibly for partnership. I'm sensing to tell you, Capricorn, to follow your intuition. Follow that gut feeling and seek spiritual guidance for sure. But follow that intuition, that innate feeling that you have of what is right and what is wrong. I'm also sensing that people are going to come alongside you and help you with projects that are in your life, that they're going to help provide a sense of balance, and they're going to assist you in getting things accomplished successfully. I also sense that there's going to be some things that have been hidden from you up to this point that are now going to be revealed, that are going to help you make sense of some situations that have been a little bit confusing for you in the past. Aquarius, you get the 3 of Cups. And the number 3 stands for wisdom, luck, success, and a heightened intuition. And I'm sensing this is a time for you and the Aquarius family to celebrate. Look at this card. These three ladies are dancing in the heavens. There's 2 cups pouring into 1 cup, which is overflowing into a beautiful pool of water. There's so much to celebrate here. Possibly there could be a wedding for some of you, maybe personally, or some close family members are getting married. This card frequently symbolizes marriage. Maybe you're getting engaged. Also, it symbolizes partnership in business, partnership in parenting, partnership in many different areas of your life, and it symbolizes abundance and joy. So I'm sensing that there is an abundance of blessings coming to you, abundance of joy coming to you, and spiritual depth is required for you to move successfully on and find new adventures. Good card, Aquarius. Pisces, you get the Chariot. What a powerful card this is. And the number of the Chariot card is 7, and that stands for synchronicity, things being in sync, and spiritual awakening, and also a time of deep thought. I'm sensing for you, Pisces, you are really, really trying to find balance in your life. The yin and the yang, the harmony between the night and the day, the male and the female. This has been a journey for you. And you know, you have a lot of potential ahead of you. You have a lot of potential blessings, a lot of potential success, but you have to act. You can't just sit there like this woman is on the Chariot, looking to the right and the left and trying to figure things out, not moving forward. You have to put your foot on the path and start walking in order for these things to start happening in your life. You can't just sit around and wait. And you can't be so distracted that you can't see ahead clearly. Don't be looking to the right and the left for the answers. Look ahead. That's where the answers lie. And focus on moving on and getting things accomplished. All right, that concludes our card reading for today. I hope you enjoyed that card reading. I hope that the universe spoke to you and gave you some direction and much needed information. I wanted to thank you for being here. I know sometimes it's hard to be here. It was almost impossible for me the last couple of days. But like I said earlier, I regretted not doing it. I really missed this time. This has become so important to me and to my well-being. So please commit to being here every day. And if you like what we're doing and if it's helpful to you, please subscribe to my channel because that's helpful to me. Like the videos and leave me a comment or two. Let me know what's going on and how you're feeling about things. And if you need to get in touch with me personally on a more personal level, please send me an email. My email is up there on the screen. And share these videos because there's so many negative people in this world, and it's a very negative world. A lot of things are going on that are very dark and scary, some of them. And we need to spread our light. We need to spread the light of the positive love that we are experiencing, and we are becoming a beacon, and we need to share that. So just post a link up on your Facebook page. It's really simple. There's a little button that says share at the bottom. It lets you share to multiple different social media sites. You can even copy the link, send it in an email. It would help me, but it would so help anyone that you share it with, because everyone struggles, okay? Everyone struggles. All right, have a wonderful, blessed day. Go out there, be powerful, be positive, be amazing human beings, be the light in this dark world, okay? And I will see you back here tomorrow. Be blessed and be free. Bye now.